1. Eat foods rich in soluble fiber. Soluble fiber is found in large quantities in beans, legumes, whole grains, flax, apples and citrus. Humans lack the proper enzymes to break down soluble fiber, so it moves through your digestive tract, absorbing water and forming a thick paste. As it travels, soluble fiber absorbs bile, a substance produced by your liver to help digest fats. Eventually, both the fiber and attached bile are excreted in your stool. Bile is made from cholesterol, so when your liver needs to make more bile, it pulls cholesterol out of your bloodstream, which lowers cholesterol levels naturally. Regular soluble fiber consumption is associated with a 5 to 10% reduction in both total cholesterol and bad LDL cholesterol in as little as 4 weeks. It's recommended to eat at least 5 to 10 grams of soluble fiber each day for the maximum cholesterol-lowering effects, but benefits have been seen at even lower intakes of 3 grams per day. Summary: soluble fiber lowers cholesterol by preventing reabsorption of bile in your gut, which leads to the excretion of bile in the feces. Your body pulls cholesterol from the bloodstream to make more bile, therefore reducing levels. 2. Enjoy lots of fruits and vegetables. Eating fruits and vegetables is an easy way to lower LDL cholesterol levels. Studies show that adults who consume at least 4 servings of fruits and vegetables each day have roughly 6% lower LDL cholesterol levels than people who eat fewer than 2 servings per day. Fruits and vegetables also contain high numbers of antioxidants, which prevent LDL cholesterol from oxidizing and forming plaques in your arteries. Together, these cholesterol-lowering and antioxidant effects can reduce your risk of heart disease. Research has found that people who eat the most fruits and vegetables have a 17% lower risk of developing heart disease over 10 years compared to those who eat the fewest. Summary: eating at least 4 servings of fruits and vegetables daily can lower LDL cholesterol levels and reduce LDL oxidation, which may reduce your risk of heart disease. 3. Cook with herbs and spices. Herbs and spices are nutritional powerhouses packed with vitamins, minerals and antioxidants. Human studies have shown that garlic, turmeric and ginger are especially effective at lowering cholesterol when eaten regularly. In fact, eating just 1 garlic clove per day for 3 months is enough to lower total cholesterol by 9%. In addition to lowering cholesterol, herbs and spices contain antioxidants that prevent LDL cholesterol from oxidizing, reducing the formation of plaques within your arteries. Even though herbs and spices are not typically eaten in large quantities, they can contribute significantly to the total amount of antioxidants consumed each day. Dried oregano, sage, mint, thyme, clove, allspice and cinnamon contain some of the highest numbers of antioxidants, as well as fresh herbs such as oregano, marjoram, dill and cilantro. Summary: both fresh and dried herbs and spices can help lower cholesterol levels. They contain antioxidants that prevent LDL cholesterol from oxidation. 4. Eat a variety of unsaturated fats. 2 main kinds of fats are found in food: saturated and unsaturated. On a chemical level, saturated fats contain no double bonds and are very straight, allowing them to pack together tightly and stay solid at room temperature. Unsaturated fats contain at least 1 double bond and have a bent shape, preventing them from joining together as tightly. These attributes make them liquid at room temperature. Research shows that replacing most of your saturated fats with unsaturated fats can reduce total cholesterol by 9% and bad LDL cholesterol by 11% in just 8 weeks. Longer-term studies have also found that people who eat more unsaturated fats and fewer saturated fats tend to have lower cholesterol levels over time. Foods like avocados, olives, fatty fish and nuts contain ample heart-healthy unsaturated fats, so it's beneficial to eat them regularly. Summary: eating more unsaturated fats and fewer saturated fats has been linked to lower total cholesterol and bad LDL levels over time. Avocados, olives, fatty fish and nuts are especially rich in unsaturated fats. 5. Avoid artificial trans fats. While trans fats occur naturally in red meat and dairy products, most people's main source is artificial trans fat used in many restaurants and processed foods. Artificial trans fats are produced by hydrogenating, or adding hydrogen to, unsaturated fats such as vegetable oils to change their structure and solidify them at room temperature. Trans fats make a cheap alternative to natural saturated fats and have been widely used by restaurants and food manufacturers. However, substantive research shows that eating artificial trans fats increases bad LDL cholesterol, lowers good HDL cholesterol, and is linked to a 23% greater risk of heart disease. Watch out for the words partially hydrogenated in ingredients lists. This term indicates that the food contains trans fat and should be avoided. As of June 2018, artificial trans fats are banned from use in restaurants and processed foods sold in the US, so they're becoming much easier to avoid. Naturally occurring trans fats found in meat and dairy products can also raise LDL cholesterol. However, they're present in small enough quantities to generally not be considered a large health risk. Summary: artificial trans fats are linked to higher LDL cholesterol levels and an increased risk of heart disease. Recently, the US banned their use in restaurants and processed foods, making them easier to avoid. 6. Eat fewer added sugars. It's not just saturated and trans fats that can raise cholesterol levels. Eating too many added sugars can do the same thing. One study found that adults who consume 25% of their calories from drinks made with high fructose corn syrup experienced a 17% increase in LDL cholesterol in just 2 weeks. Even more troubling, fructose increases the number of small, dense oxidized LDL cholesterol particles which contribute to heart disease. Between 2005 and 2010, an estimated 10% of Americans consumed over 25% of their daily calories from added sugars. According to a 14-year study, these people were almost 3 times more likely to die from heart disease than those getting less than 10% of their calories from added sugars. The American Heart Association recommends eating no more than 100 calories, 25 grams, of added sugar per day for women and children, and no more than 150 calories, 37.5 grams, per day for men. You can meet these goals by reading labels carefully and choosing products without added sugars whenever possible. Summary: getting more than 25% of your daily calories from added sugars can raise cholesterol levels and more than double your risk of dying from heart disease. Cut back by choosing foods without added sugars as much as possible. 7. Enjoy a Mediterranean-style diet. One of the easiest ways to incorporate the above lifestyle changes is to follow a Mediterranean-style diet. Mediterranean diets are rich in olive oil, fruits, vegetables, nuts, whole grains and fish, and low in red meat and most dairy. Alcohol, usually in the form of red wine, is consumed in moderation with meals. Since this style of eating includes many cholesterol-lowering foods and avoids many cholesterol-raising foods, it's considered very heart-healthy. In fact, research has shown that following a Mediterranean-style diet for at least 3 months reduces LDL cholesterol by an average of 8.9 milligrams per deciliter (dl). It also reduces the risk of heart disease by up to 52% and the risk of death by up to 47% when followed for at least 4 years. Summary: Mediterranean meals are rich in fruits, vegetables, herbs, spices, fiber and unsaturated fats. Following this type of diet can reduce cholesterol levels and lower your risk of heart disease. 8. Eat more soy. Soybeans are rich in protein and contain isoflavones, plant-based compounds that are similar in structure to estrogen. Research has found that soy protein and isoflavones have powerful cholesterol-lowering effects and can reduce your risk of heart disease. In fact, eating soy every day for at least 1 month can increase good HDL cholesterol by 1.4 milligrams per deciliter and reduce bad LDL cholesterol by about 4 milligrams per deciliter. Less processed forms of soy, such as soybeans or soy milk, are likely more effective at lowering cholesterol than processed soy protein extracts or supplements. Summary: Soy contains plant-based proteins and isoflavones that can reduce LDL cholesterol levels, lowering your risk of heart disease when eaten regularly. 9. Drink green tea. Green tea is made by heating and drying the leaves of the Camellia sinensis plant. The tea leaves can be steeped in water to make brewed tea or ground into powder and mixed with liquid for matcha green tea. A review of 14 studies found that consuming green tea daily for at least 2 weeks lowers total cholesterol by about 7 mg per deciliter and bad LDL cholesterol by roughly 2 mg per deciliter. Animal studies show that green tea may lower cholesterol by both reducing the liver's production of LDL and increasing its removal from the bloodstream. Green tea is also rich in antioxidants, which can prevent LDL cholesterol from oxidizing and forming plaques in your arteries. Drinking at least 4 cups per day provides the greatest protection against heart disease, but enjoying just 1 cup daily can reduce your risk of heart attack by nearly 20%. Summary: drinking at least 1 cup of green tea per day can reduce LDL cholesterol levels and lower your risk of heart attack by nearly 20%. 10. Try cholesterol-lowering supplements. In addition to diet, some supplements can help lower cholesterol levels naturally. 1. Niacin. Daily supplements of 1 to 6 grams of niacin can lower LDL cholesterol levels up to 19% over 1 year. However, it can cause side effects and should only be taken under medical supervision. 2. Psyllium husk. Psyllium husk, rich in soluble fiber, can be mixed with water and consumed daily to lower cholesterol. Research has found that psyllium husk complements cholesterol-lowering drugs. 3. L-carnitine. L-carnitine lowers LDL levels and reduces oxidation for people with diabetes. Taking 2 grams per day for 3 months can lower oxidized cholesterol levels 5 times more than a placebo. Always consult with your doctor before starting a new diet or supplement regimen. Summary: supplements such as niacin, psyllium husk and L-carnitine can help reduce cholesterol levels, but consult with your physician prior to consumption.